So we've not been shy about calling out Tesla on things when we don't agree with a policy or how something is being implemented.
We generated quite a stir a few years ago when we talked about viewers having some not-so-stellar Tesla service experiences.
In general, I have to say Tesla service is fantastic, right? So many great people work for Tesla, so many great stories, both from our own experiences and our viewers who have reported to us over the years about Tesla employees going above and beyond.
And just the ease of using the Tesla app to book service appointments.
Yeah, I mean, especially when Tesla mobile service can just come to your driveway and take care of it. But since Tesla laid off approximately 10% of their workforce in April, we have been seeing more and more complaints in certain regions about increasing service wait times and delays on getting parts, and basically just general frustration over Tesla service not being so great.
Like this post from Brendan Flash in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Even with the brand new service center, Tesla service in Charlotte is booked 52 days out. That is insane. Or Fadi, same here in Phoenix, Arizona. Our current Mesa service center is booked up till mid-October.
The Green Texan says it's 21 days in San Antonio, and in Austin, it's 60 days.
And Aussie in Austin says, same in Austin, had to wait 6 weeks to get a door sensor checked in my Model X. And I know this isn't scientific.
Yeah, it's kind of a natural thing to gripe on social media, and less likely that you'll go out of your way to post if you had a normal service experience.
Hi everyone on social media. I had a regular service appointment today. The coffee was okay, and they took about as long as I thought it should take to fix my car.
So we asked our Patreon patrons on this week's Patreon poll what their Tesla service has been since April, whether it was good or bad, and here are the results.
So it seems like 65% said service has been really good, 22% says Tesla service has not been great, longer wait times and so forth, and then 13% says Tesla service has been bad. And so some of the comments from our patrons, Valka says the service team is good, the company's support has been lacking. This is a distinction that should be noted. And I think that is a really good point. The people themselves are often awesome, stellar people, but they can't help it if the wrong part arrives or if no part arrives.
JT said the earliest time I can schedule something these days is almost 2 months out.
And again, that's not really their fault. It's Tesla not hiring enough people. Guagan said they sent the wrong windshield part, didn't find out until after driving 3 hours. Shop said they get wrong or broken parts half the time, 4 weeks to a new part. Most of the time, the service is great. Ranger replaced yoke in a flash. Getting the appointment worked out in the app is agonizing. And yeah, so I think, again, look, we don't want to be the bad guys here, but we call things out when we see them. And we're hearing a lot more people these days complaining about Tesla service. That's not everywhere.
Right.
There's plenty of regions in the country where they seem to have it really down. But I think there's other places where they're just struggling to kind of make ends meet.
And I think it also can be sort of hidden where, 65% of our poll says that everything's good.
Right.
You might go like, well, that's pretty darn good for, service. But you have to realize that it is going to be regionalized, and certain areas are going to be worse than others. Not necessarily, again, in the service tax, but in the volume of Tesla customers. There have been some staggering explosions in growth with Tesla customers in certain places.
I also think if you have a problem that keeps you from driving your car, it becomes a huge problem. I read about one guy who had a Model X and the battery went and he had to wait 2 months for a replacement. And in the meantime, what are you going to do?
Right.
You can't use Uber credits every day. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Tuesdays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below and head over to the Now You Know channel.